Hello, captains, and welcome back to our
My
playthrough.
contacts tell me the Empire...
No, I am not ready for you. Welcome back to my playthrough on the Romulan Faction as a Riemann character for the first time.
There's been a temporal disturbance.
Wow.
I need your assistance.
These things always pop up. Yes, I know I can turn off the auto-hail, but I actually like it so that I can remind myself what I'm playing next. Okay, so this next mission we're going to play, continuing in the Freedom storyline, is Coliseum. Now, this mission can be very long. It's a very big mission, and it can take a lot of time, especially if you read all the dialogue and all of that. And it's a very interesting, and I do recommend, if you're playing it, to do that, of course. For my playthrough today, I'm probably going to play this through a lot quicker. I may not read all of the dialogue through. I have played this mission, of course, several times in the past on other playthroughs, and you are welcome to watch those. But for today, I'm not going to do a speed run, but I am going to kind of move through the mission quickly enough so that there's not a lot of wasted time, because otherwise it could just end up being very long and boring. And as a Riemann, I don't think we'll learn or have anything different in it. But if it ends up being so, if I see some different dialogue or dialogue options that I have not had before as a Riemann, then of course I'll check those out.
My contacts tell me the Empire has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand if the High Council is reluctant to engage in a battle that is not theirs. So today I appeal to you, not as a comrade in warfare, but as a fellow enemy of the Tal Shiar. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopada system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It is as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. If you are reluctant to become involved, consider this. What will happen if these weapons fall into Hakiv's hands? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons if they survive, but find my people.
And of course we will. We will get a Riemann prototype covariant shield. Let's go to Nopada, which isn't very far, so we will just go there the standard way. This will, of course, be an all-ground mission. In the next mission, we'll finally get to do a lot of space battle, especially toward the end, so that'll be a lot of fun. But in this one, it's going to be another ground mission. Not really a whole lot to say on the leveling up of this character. We're at level 43 right now. We'll be level 44 next. And we will get Strike Team as our ground ability next. So we're just continuing. The real fun stuff will be at 50. I may look at a new ship when we get to level 50. For right now, I'm liking this ship. This ship's going to take me just fine into level 50. And we still have a ways to go. I can't wait till we get to the new Romulus stuff, because I'm actually going to do all the little missions and everything in New Romulus and record all that. So that'll be quite fun. And as a Riemann, maybe they'll recognize that I'm a Riemann. I like it when the game recognizes the type of character you're playing. Okay, nothing on scanners, so let's get closer. Like I said, I'm probably going to move through the dialogue stuff pretty quick like that, just so we can move on with the mission. I am playing in advanced difficulty, so that's another thing that's different from my previous playthroughs. Even though I'm not going through all the dialogue in depth, I am still playing in advanced difficulty, so that's different. I've never done that before. The satellite has grabbed us. We are stuck. And we're gonna beam over to the satellite. Yeah, this mission was very fun when we first played it, of course, when it first came to the game. But it was a very long mission. There's a lot of things involved. But it is very cool. And one of the first things is we're going to have to do a little puzzle to free our ship from this satellite. First, we just want to scan everything. I guess we really don't need to. Everything's locked out anyway, until we unlock it. Which is going to be up here. Okay, so evaluating numbers in the first column. Numbers incorrect. 1268 plus 3211 equals 44. I don't know all the answers, but I'm going to hit buttons until it works. Okay, I got that one. I mean, that's really all you have to do is just hit a bunch of things until it works. This game is not exactly difficult in that mechanic. I think this one might be 0. And it's not. There it is. 7599. Next. I will admit, when I first played this mission for the very first time, I actually got a calculator out and, like, did the math. And then I discovered, you know what? It's not worth it. It doesn't really take that long. You just go until it hits the green. They don't exactly make it difficult. I think this one's 0. Yep, and done. Everything is now unlocked. So, yeah, that was not difficult at all. We are going to access the long-range sensors, expand the scan range. We're going to access targeting control and designate... No, not that one. We're going to reclassify derelict hull active, then access and make that one the priority target. There we go. That part's done. Then we're going to come back here and we are going to do this. Enter code. That set the defaults. We already did that. Okay. And then we're going to come back around to this side and do this one. And this will take care of it. Actually, we're going to do that. Then we have to... Not that. We have to go back over here. I remember we have to turn something to off. This one right here. Here we go. Update power save mode. Load. We're going to do economical. Set process priority. Factory default. That did it. Now we can turn off all satellite operations on this computer. A lot of back and forth. Change operational status to off. And we're done. Return to ship. Or are we? Not so quite. Where am I? This is definitely not my ship. Now what?
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished.
We have to get a melee weapon. And interesting, we can already come over here and get a weapon. I don't think that used to be open. I think you had to go to the front area to get a weapon, but they must have this available now. We got a Vulcan Lirpa. Oops. See, there are weapons over here that we're supposed to get, but I got a weapon there. Pick up a left. Okay, need to equip our weapon. Let's use the... What should I use? Well, let's use a batleth. They're fun.
Commencing test 1. Nopadin Desert Akari entering testing area.
Defeat the Desert Akari swarm.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Commencing test 2. Releasing War Eagles now.
I wish the melee fighting was a little better. It's very clunky how it operates in this game.
Proceeding to test 3.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Ow. I'm being held. I can use my mind powers. Return to your cell. Yeah, this part of the mission can be a little bit boring. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of waiting. Why won't it let me back in my cell? Wait to be let out.
Leave me alone.
Alright, let's see. Hey, Slamek, how did you get in here after the escape from Installation 18? Again, I'm not going to go over all this dialogue with Slavic, but you're welcome to read it or watch a previous video. But I kind of just want to move on here.
It is too bright here. I tire of this life. I have lost everything.
Alright, he can trust me. Let's get out of here.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished. Test Scenario 4 activated. Ahala released.
That was a weird noise for that release of that creature. Okay, let's take out the Ahala. Do have to watch out for its acid. This one's hard to kill. There we go. Well, that's a big one. Ow.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Ow. Somewhere there should be another console to hit. It's killing me very quickly though. Here we go.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Free, oh crap. Free the rest of the prisoners. Okay, I'm dying, so let's get out of here. I need to heal really badly.
Personal shield losing power.
I need to get to way over there on the other side to free the prisoners. Then they'll help me. Well, why aren't they escaping? It used to be that in here, you would go back inside to now find your unique weapon. Although, I guess that they had them available at the beginning. Okie dokie. I don't even see the other prisoners. It says that I did free them. Oh, there they are. Okay. Did we get it? I think we did. Now, why this door suddenly opens to let me through, I have no idea. Okay. Now I can use all my stuff. An Iconian gateway. Gateway controls. These are communications logs that give background information. This is, of course, an Iconian gateway, which is very unique. Well, I'm underwater. Trying to get to the drain, but I guess the water physics are broken. I found another bug, everybody. Look at this. It won't let me stand in the shallow water where I'm supposed to be standing to get to the point that I need to hit the button to get to the arena, to exit the arena, because it's putting me underwater. I should be like above. It's putting me too deep. Yeah, there we go. I finally got it. I was hitting the button as I was jumping up.
It is too bright here.
What a bug. Okay, there's scorpion fighters. We need to head for shelter. It's been a while since I played this, but I believe it's over here toward these rocks. Yes, it is. Wait for the fighters to pass, and those are flying real low. They should be done. I've got Slamek in tow. Now we can head out into the deserts. And then we can, of course, heal Slamek, because that's what we have to do. It's too bright in here, apparently. Alright, he's gonna poop out on me. Talk to Slamek.
I tire of...
We're gonna have to collect these medical supplies to make him better. First, we gotta scan everything once. Then we can go collecting everything. Now, let's collect everything, and for this one, this is where it gets real long, because we've got a lot of running back and forth to do here. We got to go all the way over this way. And I think there's stuff up here too. Yep, there's these things that we have to have. Now we have to go all the way back across to the other side. This is a very large map. Finally, we reached the pod sample, and now we can treat Slavic. Why they put everything so far apart, I don't know. They were just trying to be very ambitious and think outside the box, but man, they made this map just huge in scope.
It is too...
Okay, now that he's healed, we can go to the canyon entrance. Another very long walk, by the way. It does have a very cool exploration vibe to it. If you've never played it before, you may be inclined to play it multiple times and really pay attention to everything. Because this can be a very good mission, a very interesting mission. Especially if you're different career types, because later on you're going to see there's a tactical career, but there's also a science and engineering career thing to do. And when this episode of this mission first came out in the game, that's what a lot of people did, is they would actually team up with other people from other career types. And what you would do is you would have each career type do the special thing in here, so that way you got the accolade for each career type, even if you weren't one of the careers. So that was very cool. I don't think you see much people doing that anymore, or even know that you can do that. You can team up and get all the career types on your characters by teaming up with people of other career types and do those specials. It is an optional thing you can do. People that are after accolades like to do that, if you're after all the accolades. Alright.
I have lost.
Now we're going to get to the good stuff here. We get to tactical. We are going to find firewood, collect tender kindling, and fuel wood. So we need to go on a scavenging hunt, and I think... No, he's going to still follow us. Yeah. Like how he has a batleth. At least he's got some style. Let's see, is it here? Nope, it's here. Okay, we got kindling. We got fuel wood, whatever that is. And now the last thing. Awesome. Accolade complete. Fueling friendship. Now we can go camp out in the cave and we will have fire. Again, just a lot of running until we get to the cave. Huge map, as I said. Huge map. Into the cave. And there's our fire. That was really fast. Boom, fire. Now we'll stay warm at least. And we will exit the cave in the morning. Excellent. That passage saved us hours of walking. So we're looking for Slomic's ship. Is what we're why we're out here. Very far away from the camp now, or the arena at this point. We're way out here in the desert. Nopata Desert. Ah, there's his crash ship. I like going this way. Whee! As you can see, there's just a lot of running in this mission. And in fact, we're not even done yet. We're going to have to run around to find parts to put a subspace thingy together. So it's just a ton of running. Basically, this thing is broken and we need to find all the pieces to make it work. So, back to more scavenging. Got that. Luckily, they put the circles on the map, so it's really not hard to find the stuff. It's just a lot of running and time to get there. It would be a lot harder if they didn't put the circles. I actually might not mind that. Be a lot more having to search around for them. Okay. Now we can go fix this thing so that we can get out of here. Wait for rescue outside. What? That's no rescue. That's a trap. Slomac.
Did you think you could run from me? I've planned this from the beginning. You fool. You were never safe. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Reman understands who is the master and who is the slave. There is nobody you can trust. Nobody. I knew that I had to break your spirit. For my revenge to be complete, I had to show you just how helpless you truly are. When the Iconians return, I shall have no more distractions. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You took my eye. You subverted my plans. But at last, you will know that all your struggles were meaningless. Ready? Aim!
I don't think so.
No!
That was awesome. We got away. And we're done. Coliseum.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
Let's get our Riemann covariant shield.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Admiral ability rank 2. We are now level 44.
Klingon intelligence.
And that means on ground we have access to strike team, so we'll add that to our hotbar when we get there. More skill points, of course, to add. On our way to 44, and Coliseum is done. Now, this reward is very cool. This is a Riemann prototype covariant shield. It's actually a very good shield for a covariant shield, and it's got a unique look to it. But if you don't want to use the shield, because maybe you have a better one or something else, you can always use it just for the visuals. For example, I can go to my ship, and I've got a good shield right now. In fact, 6207, and what is this? Actually, I have exactly the same shield capacity on these two ships, or these two shields. So, yeah, the specs are the same. So a covariant shield that is cap times 2 is exactly the same as a Riemann prototype covariant shield. Same specs. So there's no reason to put the Riemann one on unless I want the looks. But I could just put the Riemann one on in the visuals here, and you'll see that it changes the look of my ship to look very Riemann. So if I like that look, you know, you can keep that look. And a lot of people do when they reach this level. They're like, hey, that's a really cool visual. I'm going to choose not to use it right now. I like what I got. But it's an option. It's there. And you can keep it in your inventory and always use it as a visual option for your ship on any starship. So even if you don't need to, if you don't need to use the shield itself for your shield, you can still use it just for a visual if you want. Anyway, that is Coliseum. That is done. Typically, that's a very long mission, especially if you read all the dialogue. I tried to make it go quicker for you guys, so it wouldn't be so long. Hopefully, that was appreciated. I also am now ready to do Cutting the Cord, which is going to be the last in the Freedom series, Cutting the Cord, and it's going to be a big one too. And we got a pretty big space battle at the end. Darkness Before Dawn is not really a mission, it just kind of summarizes the end of this whole Freedom series that we're in. And so really the next episode or next mission is we'll do Darkness Before the Dawn as well and finish out Freedom. And then when we come back next week, or when I continue recording here, we'll be starting Spectres. We'll be getting into the Davidian storyline. So we are making progress, moving from one block to another after that. So very cool. Now, New Romulus, I had mentioned that earlier in the video, that I can't wait till we get to that. That is a ways off, I didn't realize, but we got to get through the Davidian stuff, the Cardassian stuff, yesterday's war stuff, the Breen and the Borg, all before we get to New Romulus. So we got a long ways to go to New Romulus. So I guess I'm counting my chickens before they hatch or something. So that's a ways off, but anyway, Cutting the Cord will be the next video. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.